Hey, what's going on, everyone? It's your friend Bet. My name is Jared. That's my boy Carl, and this is Superman Endgame. This is the second volume of the City of Tomorrow books from the early 2000s. And this book was just straight up fantastic. This was a lot of fun, and if you have read a newer Superman story by Joshua Williamson where it's called Superman Brainiac something. Dang it. It's House of Brainiac. That's what it's called. House of Brainiac. If you've read House of Brainiac, you probably want to read this. And this is out of print. It's hard to find. But there is Superman City of Tomorrow compendium coming out on July 22nd, which is my birthday, which is cool, but I won't be needing it because I already have these volumes. So what this is the turn of the millennium in Superman comics, and it was written by Joe Kelly, Jeff Loeb, Stuart Immonen, Mark Millar, and Mark Schwartz, with a bunch of artists on there, and it's the debut of one of my favorite comic book artists of all time, Ed McGuinness. And so it kind of starts off with a backstory of the Luthor family and what Luthor's up to now. We get into some Superman stuff, and he is visiting his parents where he wants to spend the new year with his family in Smallville because it's what he's always done, but they convince him to go to Metropolis because it's a once-in-a-lifetime thing where they're going to have the turn of the millennium and his parents want to do something different, and which leads to an entire blackout. Y2K happens in Metropolis. The thing that we were all worried about over 25 years ago that was going to happen happened in Superman comics. And what happened was it was Brainiac. It was all Brainiac's fault. And so he causes a big ruckus. All the bombs are flying everywhere, all over the world. Everything is screwed. And so all the DC heroes show up to help. And then what happens is Brainiac ends up transforming into a better version of himself, into a Brainiac number 13, where he is completely CGI in 2000. And it is very weird. But Ed McGuinness kills it. His first real Superman comic that he did. And it's hard to tell through the camera, but yeah, you can kind of see that we have this really bizarre CGI art on top of the 2D art. And when I've been reading these, so with the Superman movie now out, as I've been reading these volumes, I've been really realizing how, we keep hearing about the Silver Age and the Silver Age, but let's talk about the new Millennium Age, because a lot of these Superman stories are very similar in the storytelling of the new movie, where Lois and Jimmy are on an adventure. Lex is very involved with being a villain. Superman is in there a lot. And a lot of the other DC heroes show up to help Superman throughout. And there's all sorts of wackiness too, like that just don't make any sense. And so, there's giant robots, and there's just, there's a whole bunch of DC heroes throughout these volumes. And we saw Green Lantern earlier in here, and Martian Manhunter. The Metal Men are very involved in this. And so, yeah, it's just solid stuff. So if you can find these, find them. But if not, I definitely recommend you go out and get the Superman City of Tomorrow that comes out on July 22nd. So thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.